Hello guys, welcome to Study IQ. I'm Safir. In this session, we are going to talk about some important concepts from CSAT. So we have started off with the CSAT series, and I think this is our fifth lecture in this, right? So in this session, we talk about something related to combination. So directly permutation combination, that chapter and the entire concepts in permutation combination, we are not going to do. What I'll be doing is in the previous year, whatever question has been asked from this chapter, which is related to CSAT, we will be discussing. Like they will give you, I have 4 coins, right? And how many different sums I can make. So directly I have seen question like this, with 4 different coins, how many different sums you can make. And sometimes they will give you denomination, like these are the 4 coins I have, 1, 2, 4, 8, like that, or 1, 2, 4, 5, like this. And how many, then 6, maybe 5 coins, or 4 coins, or 6 coins, how many different sums you can make. Okay, so this is actually the question, and it is related to selection. How many ways you can select one at a time, plus like you have 4 coins, right? So you can make sums, or you can make different amounts by taking one from this, like this 1, 2, 4, 8 in itself is different sums. So selecting one at a time. So that is why I have taken it as a combination question or selection related question. So when it comes to this, I give you the easiest way in which you will get it, but let me explain the concept. So it's about selection. First, you need to select one at a time. That means the coin. So how many ways you can do that? Okay, and what are the different sums you can get? And then you need to see how many ways you can do that 2 at a time. And then how many ways you can do 3 at a time, and how many ways you can do 4 at a time. 4 at a time means all the 4 need to be selected together. So then again, you will be getting a sum. That is only one way you can do, right? So guys, there is a formula. This is a formula. I don't want to discuss it as formula. There is something like NCR. Okay, what is this NCR? You will come across this in different other questions also. Like you will be getting some questions related to handshakes, right? And then you will be getting questions related to team matches played, how many matches played. These questions are easy to answer if you just know this concept of selection. So NCR means selection of R from N. N is the total. Like here, if you see, what is the total? 4 is the total. And I've told you how many ways I need to see how can I select one at a time. So that is going to be R. So if I need to select one at a time, 1 is the R. 2 at a time, 2 is R. 3 at a time, 3 is R. 4 at a time, 4 is R. Okay, and then N remain 4. So here it is going to be 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4. Now how to calculate C, P, etc. That is a different thing. But here I'll just tell you what is the answer. For you, you just need to remember this only. Selection in this case, if you get this kind of question, answer for this will be N raised to, that is whatever is given to you, 4, right? So that is the number of coins you have. Okay, minus 1. So this, just remember, and this is actually going to give your answer. So I hope this formula, I hope you can remember. If you can remember, this answer is going to be very clear. So like this, guys, if you want, I can show this calculation part also, but this is just for explanation of the concept, and you're not going to solve the question in that way. That's why I'm not explaining it. Otherwise, if you need to know what is P, like if I have 8C3, what I need to do is 8. I'm not going to go with the formula. I'll just tell you how to calculate it easily. 8. See, this is 8. Take 3 previous terms from 8. 8, 7, 3. Why 3 previous terms? Because this is 3. Divided by, this is 3. So you'll go for 3 factorial. 1, 2, 3. First 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. Multiplied by 1, 2, 3. So this is how you take C calculation. This calculation is done like this. If it is 3, take 3 previous term from 8. That is the numerator. 8 is at the top. That is how you can remember. So top 8 and previous 3 terms. Below 3 terms, first 3 terms. What if it is 7C4? See, 7 at the top. So 7 and previous 4 terms, like 7, 6, 5, 4, divided by 4. So 4 factorial, or 1, 2, 3, 4. This you do, you will be getting it. What is the difference between C and P? If you go with the formula, there is a multiplication with r factorial, then things will get cancelled out. So don't go for the formula. Seeing that, you will be able to answer it. Like if it is 8p3, what will happen is, in this 8p3 is actually 8c3 multiplied by r factorial. So what will happen is, this denominator, that is actually the r factorial, will get cancelled out with the top. So what will happen? 8p3, if you're trying, you will be getting 3 previous terms only. 8, 7, 3. Explanation is very clear, right? But that is based on the formula. But do you really want to remember the formula in this case if you can take it in this way? If it is C3, I have numerator and denominator. Numerator will be the 3 previous terms and denominator will be the first 3 terms. If it is P, same without denominator. So 873, 873. What is the difference? There is no denominator. Why it is not there? It will be getting cancelled out each other. This is the best way to remember. If it is 7, instead of 7C4, if it is 7P4, you will have only this much, because the denominator will get actually cancelled out. You don't want to know that actually to solve aptitude questions. So your answer is going to be 7654 multiplication. Okay, so if I need to tell quickly 9C3, then, or 9P3, make it 9P3. This is 3. So take 3 previous terms, 9, 8, 7. Now, if it was 9C3, then divided by 1, 2, 3 also will come. So that's how this calculation is done. So if so, what you will do here? 4C1. So how will you do that? 4. That is actually 4. 4C1 is 4. 4C2, 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 2. 4C3, 4 into 3 into 2, because 3 terms, then 1, 2, 3. So this 3 and 2, this 3 and 2 will get anyway cancelled out. Then 4C4, that is 4 previous 4 terms. So 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything will get cancelled out. So it is 1. Now, what is this 4 multiplied by 3? That is 12. 12 divided by 2, that is going to be 6. So this is going to be 6. Or things are clear now, right? What is your answer? 4 plus 6, that is 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 1, that is 15. Now this 15, how you will get otherwise? You apply this formula, you'll get it. Do you really want to solve this way? Selection of 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time, 5 at a time, 6 at a time. No need to do that. You may get 6 coins, 7 coins, 8 coins, etc. Depends on that. You just need to change this. Okay, n, here the number of coins, raised to 4 minus 1. Again, 4 is also related to number of coin itself here. Okay, or you can take it as n raised to n minus 1. So, okay, I'm sorry. This is not n raised to 4. I made a mistake here. 2 raised to 4 minus. In fact, 2 raised to n minus 1. That's by mistake I've written this. 2 raised to n minus 1. I'm sorry. This is actually 16 minus 1, right? 2 raised to n. N is the number of coins that you're using. So that is 16 minus 1. So that will be 15. Now, if you have 5 coins, then what you need to do? Will you be able to do like this? 5C1, 5C2, 5C3, 5C4, 5C5? No. Instead, what you need to do? 2 raised to 5 minus 1. 2 raised to 5 is 32. 32 minus 1, 31. So how many different sums you can make with 5 coins? 31. Now, if you want to see, like 4 coins I have, how many different sums I can make? Like 1, 2, 4, 8 are my different coins. Imagine these are my different coins. What are the different sums I can make? Can I make 1? Yes, definitely. Directly I can take. 2 I can take directly. 1 and 2 I can combine. I can make 3. 4 directly is there. 4 plus 1 I can make 5. 4 plus 2 I can make 6. 4 plus 2 plus 1, 3 at a time, I can take 7. Then 8 directly I can take. 8 plus 1 I can get 9. 8 plus 2 I can get 10. 8 plus 2 plus 1 I can get 11. 8 plus 4 I can get 12. 8 plus 4 plus 1 I can get 13. And then 8 plus 4 plus 2 I can get 14. And then all together I can get 15. So why I have taken these 4 coins is basically to make you understand exactly the order also. So you'll be getting in the order. It may not be the case when it comes to the other coins. So can you see here exactly? I can make 15 different sums with 4 different coins. It is nothing but 2 raised to n minus 1 or 2 raised to number of coins. That is 4 minus 1. Very, very clear. Very easy also. But there is a catch here. If they're telling you how many different sums you can make with 4 different coins, Your answer is 2 raised to 4 minus 1. If they're giving you the coins like 1, 2, 4, 8 and asking you what are the different sums you can make, still the answer need to be same, right? 2 raised to 4 minus 1. You cannot change that. But guys, imagine, suppose you are getting the coins like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 different coins. How many different sums you can make? Can I go for 15 here, like 2 raised to n minus 1? That's exactly what I'm supposed to do. 4 different coins, so 2 raised to n minus 1, that is 2 raised to 4 minus 1, that is 15. But the problem is, it's about selection, right? The question is, how many different sums you can make? So they're actually asking for how many different selections you can make. Okay, and you need to get different sums here. Now, the problem you will see here is, I can make 4 by combining 3 plus 1, selecting 2 at a time, and I can make 4 directly also. So what I need to do in this case is, I need to remove this repetition. There is a repetition now. So all possibility is what? 15. What you get is the all possibility. But there may be cases where there is repetition. That will happen only if they give coins. And remember, guys, if the coins are close to each other, this repetition will come. If the coins are different, this won't be there. So you need to see that if the coins are close, repetition will be there. So from 15, you need to see all those repetition and you need to remove it. It's slightly a time-consuming process, maybe. Then either you need to leave this question. If the coins are apart, then you can solve it just like this. If the coins are not given, then you can solve it just like this. These are the 3 possibilities. Yeah, 5 I can get like that. And no, now how about 5? 2 plus 3 will give you 5. 4 plus 1 also will give you 5. I need to remove that because they're asking you how many different sums you can make. So I need to remove that. Again, if you look for 6, 3 plus 2 plus 1 will give you 6. 4 plus 2 will give you 6. Correct? So this is what I mean by the repetition. This 4 plus 3 will give you 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1 also will give you 7. So guys, I hope you understood this is what I mean by repetition. Some of you will find that counting repetition is easy. If so, what I need to do, 2 raised to n minus 1 is my total possibility minus the repetition. If the coins are somewhere close to each other, there is a possibility of repetition. The coins are apart, don't even think of repetition or anything, 2 raised to n minus 1. If the coins are not given, denomination is not given, only the number of coins are given, just go for it, simple. If I have been given that there are 4 coins, how many different sums? 2 raised to 4 minus 1. If I have 5 coins, how many different sums I can make? 2 raised to 5 minus 1. If I have 7 coins, how many different I can make? 2 raised to 7 minus 1. The problem comes if they give the denomination of the coin. And in that too, the problem comes if the denomination is too close. If it is apart, this problem is not. I hope this is perfect. Okay, the same way, guys. See, there are 10 members, okay? Or like, let's talk about a cricket team. There are 11 members in a team. So like once the wicket is gone, what they do, they'll come together and they'll make handshake among each other, right? So just take that situation. 11 players, they shake hand among themselves. How many shake hands are made in total? So this is what I need to find out. So 11 players, let's take 3, A, B, C. They shake hand among each other. That means A shake hand with B, A shake hand with C, and then B shake hand with C. That's it. All the shake hands have done, right? Nothing more. AB, BA, AC, CA, and BC, CB. All the shake hands have been done. So how many shake hands in total? 3. What is the 3 is actually? Since there are 3, it is nothing but NCR. It is about, see, to make a shake hand, you need 2 hands. 2 hands means 2 people. So it's just about selection of 2 from 3. It's about how many ways you can select 2 from 3. That many shake hands will be made. It's all about how many ways you can select 2 from 3 who will make the shake hands. So how you do that? NCR. How many people are there? 3. How many you need to select? 2. So N3C2 is your answer here. It's always 3C2. In fact, your this kind of question, answer is NCR. This is what we call as NCR patterns. There are a lot of other questions also you'll be getting NCR patterns. Very, very important. It is, don't take it as combination. These are logical questions actually. Three people are there. How many shake hands are made in total? 4 are there. Now, if you want, you can manually count also, right? But there is no need to do that. In fact, right? So what is your answer? To make shake hand, I need 2. But now I have total 4. I need to select 2 from 4. They shake hand among each other. So 4C2. What is your answer? 4C2, how will you calculate? 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 2. As I've told you, 2 terms, since this is R is 2. So take 2 terms, 4 into 3 divided by 1 into 2. Okay, I'm not discussing the formula. You might be knowing the formula. If you don't know, you can just search it also. No problem. Absolutely. It's very simple only. But I have a style of taking in this way and doing it in this way. So that's exactly what I'm doing. You can try with the formula also. You'll be getting the same thing. Calculation of NCR with the formula. You can just search in internet. You'll get that. Okay. So what does that mean? That is going to be 6, right? Now, what are the 6 ways? You already saw 3 now. AB, AC, and then AD. Now BC, BD, and then what is left out? CD. Now, all the shake hands have been done. If so, 11 players, they shake. This was actually UPSC question. 11 players, they shake hand among each other. What is the logic here? How many ways you can select 2 at a time from 11? Because 2 will shake hand among each other. How many ways means how many shake hands have been made. So total how many possibility to select 2? That many shake hands will be made. So your answer will be 11C2. Now how will I get it? Since it is 2, 11 and previous term, 2 previous terms, 11, sorry, not 12, 10 divided by 1 into 2. So this is going to be 55 shake hands will be made in total. Okay. Now guys, there is a catch here. There is one more question which was asked. The match is over. 11 players are going to the pavilion. 11 players, the opposite team is coming and they shake hand among each other. Now, this is a different case. Here, when it comes to the first case, 11 players shake hand among each other. Each player will shake hand among all others. Like you can see here, A with B, A with C, A with D. D also, right? A and D, D and B, and C and D. So each of these will shake hand among each other. But the situation when they go to the pavilion, one team and the other team is coming, is it the same? It is different. Because now this team will shake hand with the other team, not among themselves. So you may think that now there is 11 here, there is 11 here. So total 22 and 22C2 is your answer. If 22C2 need to be your answer, all should shake hand among each other. That's not happening. One team will shake hand with the other team. So it's not with entire 22. So just like this one team is going like this, the other team is coming like this. So on the way, they'll shake hand and go. So now what you need to see here is, let's see, this is the first person A, and then B, and then C. Let's take it in this way. Guys, how many shake hands will be made by A? A will make 11 shake hands, means with 11 other players, not with this players. If it was among each other, A will make 21 shake hands, 11 that and 10 this. That's not actually happening. A will make 11 shake hands. So A is done. B will make how many shake hands? Another 11 shake hands. C will make how many shake hands? Again 11 shake hands. Automatically, the other players are also shaking hand with A, B, C, that we don't want to count separately. So like this 11 players will make 11 shake hands. Automatically, their shake hands are counted. What is the answer here? It is 11 times 11. 11 players make 11 shake hands. That is 121. This is a different one. This is just, NCR, nothing is there. This is pure logic. The other one is also logic only. You can actually manually do that. But if it is, number is 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. 11, you cannot write and you cannot do that calculation. That is slightly difficult. You may get it confused. Even though number is less, 55 only, but 55 times you cannot do. That otherwise manually you need to do. Here it is easy. You got A, you got B, then you got the logic, 11 times 11. Perfect. Same way, guys. There are 3 teams, A, B, C. Okay. And they are playing matches against each other. Like before there was Sharjah Cup. And tri-nation tournaments are like this only. There will be 3 teams, they play against each other. Even in IPL also. How many teams are there? 8 teams. What they do? 8 teams will play against all other teams. That means 7 teams. Okay, so that is what you mean by playing against each other. Now there is 10 team. Now the format is also changed, but normal IPL, they play against each other. 8 teams will play against each other. And in IPL, they will play against each other not only once, twice, in home ground and in away ground. Like Chennai play against Mumbai in Chennai and in Mumbai. Same with all the teams. So they will have 7 matches in Chennai and 7 matches with all other teams in all other stadiums as well. Okay, so that is what you mean by playing against each other. So A play against B, B play against C, A play against C. So this is what? How many matches are played? 3. Now guys, what is the logic here? If the question is about how many matches are played, just like to shake hand, you need 2. To play a match, you need 2. So the question is, how many ways you can select 2 teams from 3 teams? That many matches will be played. How many ways you can select 2 hands from 3? That many shake hands will be made. Same way, how many ways you can select 2 teams from 3 teams? That many matches will be played. So how many ways you can select that? 3C2. If 3 teams are there, and you know how to do this, 3 into 2 divided by 1 into 2. What if there are 4 teams like A, B, C, D? 4 teams, how many matches will be played in total if they're playing against each other? That will be, guys, remember this word, playing against each other. Shake hands among each other. That means 1 with all others. That's very important. If there is any change, this is not applicable then. Okay, so here, then 4C2. Or C2 means 4 into 2 divided by 1 into 2. That will be 6. What are the 6? I'll show you. A with B, A with C, A with D. So A played against each other. Meantime, B also played against A. Now B have to play with C, B have to play with D. Now C have to play with D. So these are the 6 matches. Guys, 4, okay. 6, up to 6 is okay. 7, 8 teams are coming. IPL, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now will you be able to manually do this stuff? It's slightly difficult. So how many matches are played in total? When it comes to IPL, 8 teams are there. They play against each other. How many matches in total? 8C2. 8 into 7 divided by 1 into 2. What is that? 28 matches. But not 28. They not only play against each other once, they do play against each other twice. So 28 multiplied by 2. 56 matches are played in the league round. Then comes the qualifier and everything. If you want, I can, if you get a question in logical reasoning, guys, in case of IPL, or you take a tournament, if they are giving you the story like this, okay, normally what will happen? There are 8 teams. So 8 teams will play against each other, 8C2, 8C2. And how many matches are played? 28 matches are played. We understood that. Now, so we need to count how many matches are played in total in the entire tournament to decide the winners. If that is the case, we need to calculate semi-final and final. They will give you the semi-final story also. Out of this 8, 4 will enter into semi-final. So after playing 28 matches, you will come to know who are the 4 teams who are going to enter into the semi-final based on the point table, A, B, C, D. Then what will happen is, in semi-finals, this is how the first and last, second and this is how it will work normally. Okay, so guys, if this is how it works, there is a disadvantage here. There is a possibility that the top 2 teams, A and B, may be knocked out in the semi-final. They have played quite well in the league round, but they may be knocked out in the semi-final because A may lose against D, B may lose against C. Then the tournament final will be with not with the first 2 teams, but with the last 2 among the qualifiers or among the semi-finals. So this is not considered desirable. That's why in IPL we have a different format. I'll explain that also. So if this is normal semi-final, so 28 matches before, Now this is one match, this is another match. So semi-final, 2 more matches. And then from first semi-final, one team will enter into the final. Second semi-final, another team will enter into the final. So final is 1. Now there may be a story that they will give you. Third position also need to be determined. Now I know the first who is winning the final, second who is losing the final, third I need to select among the losers of semi-final. Okay, semi-final, 2 teams are out. So you need to play one more match between them. Let's say C and D is out in the semi-final. So we need to play C and D again to decide the third position. And then you'll get the fourth automatically. So if that is the case, one more match before the final you will play among the losers of semi-final. I hope you got it. So this 28 matches league round to decide the 4 semi-finalists. And then 2 matches in the semi-final to decide the finalist. This is the final to decide the winners and the runner-up. And this is something which you have done to decide the third position that is played between the last 2 teams or the teams who knocked out in the semi-final. Perfect. Now it is very easy to calculate things, right? If it is IPL, if this is a format which is given, this 28 will be multiplied by 2. So this becomes 56 because they are playing against each other twice. So it doesn't matter whatever number that they are going to give you, you can easily solve the question now. Now, what if in case of IPL, guys, it's like this only. There are, let's say 28 into 2 matches are played, that is 56 in the league round. And then what happens? 4 teams will be selected. Now here, A, B, C, D, 4 teams are selected. As I've told you, if you're playing first and last may win, and second and third may win. So first and 2 may knocked out in semi-final. To avoid this, the first 2 teams should get one more chance. What they do is, from this 2 will play, and the winner will directly enter into the finals. So this match is called as qualifier 1. They qualified into the finals. Okay, the first and 2, they will play, so they qualified into the final. The loser will get one more chance. For that, you have to eliminate one among this. Let them get eliminated from themselves. So this match is called as eliminator 1. So 1 will be knocked out from this. So there is a qualifier 1 directly go to the final. That is played between A and B, top 2, because we need to give them a chance. 1 directly will go to the final for sure. 1 from top 2 should definitely go now. That is for sure. Previously, it is not sure that 1 from top 2 will go. A and D may win. B and C may win. So A and B may be knocked out. That's exactly what happened in 2019 World Cup. Okay, so that should not happen here. That's why the situation. Now, definitely one of the top 2 will go to the final, and then the loser. Suppose B is the loser. Suppose A went to the final. Now B is the loser, and D got eliminated. So 2 matches are played already. Q1, eliminator 1. Now between B and C, so eliminator is done. Now between the winner of eliminator 1 and the loser of qualifier 1, there will be qualifier 2. So there will be 3 matches are played to decide the finalist. Before, there was 2 matches. Here there is 3. Before, why 2 matches? Because there are 4 teams, 2 matches, 2 teams will enter into final. Here 3 matches. But before, you have to play 2 matches and then final. Then for third position, you need 1 more match. But here that's not required. Why? Because the eliminator is already 4th, eliminated. He is out now. Okay, now qualifier 1 will give you the first finalist. Qualifier 2 will give you the second finalist. So the person who is out in the qualifier 2 is the 3rd position. Okay, so the person who's out in the qualifier 2 will be the 3rd position. And in the final, you will get the winner and the first runner-up. So how many matches are played here? Qualifier 1, qualifier 2, eliminator 1, and then only final. So this 3 plus 1. There is no need to play separate match for 3rd position. But in the other case, you see matches remain the same, right? 56 plus 2 semi-final plus 1 final plus 1 for 3rd position. So total 60. Here also, if you see total 60 matches, but you got things done in a decent way and made sure that the first 2 hardworking and the a team which played well in the league round, they have reached the final. So guys, I hope you enjoy the session, and this is how they can ask you game related questions. And NCR concept is very important. You can use in matches played, you can use in handshakes, you can make a comparison between students. There are 4 students, how many ways you can compare among themselves, and you can rank among each other. This kind of questions, all the way you can solve by using NCR concept. It's just selection. So if there are 10 students, how many ways you can compare and rank among themselves? 10C2. So it's all about NC2. NCR in that NC2. This is NC2 pattern. So what I've discussed is NC2 and 2 raised to n minus 1. That's it. Okay. So see you guys in the next session. Thank you.